can tell when this gets to the right consistency because it has a solid feel to it. And if you want it thicker, of course, just add more roving. If you want it thinner, then less. Once you get it so that it's a nice piece of fabric, you then can go in and cut the shapes that you want. You can use something that you've drawn, or you can be just as creative as I'm doing, and I'm just free forming a cut here. And there you go with your shape. Now that's ready to either be a dimensional or to go right onto a piece of another piece of felt or onto a garment. This is a case where we've made our felt right here and just put it onto a hat and a scarf. So that's, and you can see that this has got two different colors of roving in it as well. So that's that technique. The next one I want to show you is using our molds, and with that we're going to use the pen style. We're going to do the technique where we can make dimensional flowers. And our molds are such that they have, for instance on this one, this is for the rose, it has three sizes of what looks like hearts, but they're the petal shapes for the rose, and they have the leaf. So we'll be putting roving into those sections. Again, we're stirring up the roving. It needs to be pretty much scrambled up. We also have a tool that helps stuff into the mold. It comes with the pen style tool. Once that's in there, we're going to want to, as I suggested before, take the pen section off and put the guard on for working with the molds. Okay, when that's on, you'll also notice that I'm working with a piece of paper. This is going to be three-dimensional, so I don't want my roving to integrate with the mat below. So paper is going to keep that separate. Again, this is just short, quick punches, working the edges. So you want your edges worked down in there first, and then you can go through the center. Now I don't pull this all the way out and down, I just bring it up slightly, because I don't want to catch a needle on the edge of the mold. That's a quick way to break it or bend it. So remember, just keep your pen style felting tool straight down in the mold and work. Once you're fairly satisfied with how it's looking, then you're going to want to lift it off, peel it off the paper, flip it over, and we're going to just work that shape one more time. Sometimes you can do it 2 or 3 times, but when you get done, what you want to do is you want to have it look like this, where it's a nice solid piece. When that's done, then you will take your pieces and you can just set them together and, using your pen style, integrate at the tips. And you see we've layered heart upon heart, small, medium, and large. And then we've integrated the leaf to the back. And all of this is done using your tool here. At this point we can go to the pen style part, which I really like to do. It gets me down just a little bit closer to my needles with protection. And you'll just go right in and attach all the different pieces together just like this. When you get down to putting on your leaves, you'll go down right into here and attach those leaves. Okay, the third style of art program is that you can take a piece of felt and one of our molds and just do the design directly onto the felt. So again, I've got a place in here where it's got a stem. I'm going to take my roving, kind of twist it a little bit, and use my tool to shove it right down in there, right down in the mold. Some of these have little places, and you want to get the roving right down in there. So that's the use of this tool here. Got a little bit of leaf coming off that. Again, we're going to stuff it in, bring it down. You don't have to have quite as much roving in this when you're going directly onto the felt, because you're not doing a three-dimensional, you're doing more of a seam. The process is the same. I just want to show you what the result is like. So here we've done our rabbit mold with the clover right onto the felt. We also have butterfly, snowflake, and a groundhog. How fun is that?